What up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel Gemini Gem. Today is March 2nd, 2026, sorry. And I'll be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? Angels, ancestors, guides, God, the Most High, show me clearly messages for Pisces. March 2nd, 2026. Shout out and happy birthday to all the Pisces. I hope you guys have an amazing birthday and a great year, okay? All right, so you have the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Five of Swords, Earth, Aries energy, and air, okay? Now, Pisces. I cannot lie, the cards are showing there's a lot of conflict, okay? Because you have two fives, okay? The Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Swords is an energy of like wanting to win at all costs, or, you know, by any means necessary. The conflict is like nasty, like as far as like your communication with someone, or somebody could be talking to you in a nasty, crazy way. But it's this energy of I have to win by any means necessary, and whatever that means, I will do, okay? And then you have the Five of Pentacles. It's an energy of feeling left out in the cold, lack, loss, a loss of material wealth, of a home, okay? I feel like you're surrounded by this energy. I don't know if this is actually what you're going through, but it's like it begins with conflict and it ends with conflict. But in between is where we can talk about some of the good things, okay? So the Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. Whatever you give out into the world, you'll get back. This nobleman is giving out money to these two less fortunate children, okay? The scales are balanced in the card, which means like there's karma here, good karma. You're receiving, right? Or you're in a position to give to others for them to receive. And you have the Fool. The Fool is someone who has packed up all their belongings and they're setting out on a journey, okay? You could be doing this with somebody who's like very loyal, because this dog, this white dog, represents like somebody that's very loyal, or loyalty, okay? I feel like you're getting away from this conflict. So it's like you were in the midst of conflict, or you were around it, or it was surrounding you. But now you have the means to like pack up all your things and just move away and go on a journey and take a leap of faith and sort of start a new life, okay? Let's get a few more cards. King of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Four of Wands. Air, 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 and then fire, okay? Pisces. So the King of Swords, let's start there. He's a very, very intelligent king, very analytical, communicates very well with others. He's not a king that wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very kind of like stern, and he's all about his business, okay? This could be a police officer, a cop, a lawyer, the boss. He's definitely in charge, and he's the type of king that he's going to get down to the truth, okay? He notices everything, right? So he's the type of boss where you give him some sort of annual report, he'll ask you, why is $52.77 missing? So he sees everything, he catches everything. He's all about truth and clarity, and he's very, very intelligent. Like, you can't get things over on him, okay? Now, this could be leading to somebody, because the Eight of Swords is like a card of feeling physically stuck, sometimes mentally stuck too, but this woman is physically tied up. She's blindfolded, her hands are tied, right? So usually this card for me is like a jail card, like jail or prison. Somebody could feel like they're tied up, stuck, can't move, or somebody is literally in jail or in prison. Now somebody is defending and fighting this, right? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, fine. I'm sorry. Yes. Seven of Swords, not defending and fighting. I'm thinking of the Seven of Rods. The Seven of Swords is somebody who's done something very sneaky and underhanded, manipulative, lied, cheated, okay? Sort of this energy up here with the Five of Swords, doing anything by any means necessary to win. This person took it to the next level, right? They stole something. They lied. They manipulated. They did underhanded things that they thought they got away with, but I don't think they did, right? To me, it got them caught up. And again, this is a lawyer or a police officer. So somebody could have really took that I'm going to win by any means necessary to the extreme, okay? The Four of Wands is like all about foundation and home. Could talk about marriage, stability, some sort of like union, right? As far as the marriage. Excuse me. Pisces, I don't know if maybe you're going through some sort of divorce or separation. Okay. Because that's why you may have packed up all of your belongings, because you may have lost your home in this divorce. But this, like, it's a lot of conflict and manipulation you're surrounded by, and then somebody feels physically stuck or they are in jail. Okay. Let's get a few more cards. Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers. Yeah, Pisces, I think this is about your marriage, your relationship. The Lovers is Gemini energy. So we have air, fire, earth, Gemini energy. Soulmate energy, two people who sort of can't live without each other, who are made for each other. Usually the Lovers is depicted as Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and you'll see the apple tree and the snake kind of wound around the apple tree. So somebody could have gotten tempted, right, and did something to step outside the marriage, maybe. See, kind of there's a moon showing. So moon, when you see the moon in tarot, it's about secrets and things done in the dark. We already talked about somebody trying to win by any means necessary. And then also the Seven of Swords, somebody doing something very sneaky and underhanded, right? The Three of Swords talks about heartache and pain and sorrow, feeling stabbed in the heart. And you see the moon in the distance on that card as well. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's very charming in a way where they want something, they go after it. They're able to get that person in bed, and by the morning, they're out, they're gone. So somebody's thinking with the rod, not the head, okay? Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is very well off, who lives a very like solitaire life, alone. Everything that they have, they worked for themselves, and they don't have to work anymore. They, you know, they're very wealthy and live a very luxurious, lavish lifestyle, but they are alone, right? So I don't know if you're winning like a settlement from the divorce or separation, but there was a lot of heartbreak and feeling stabbed in the heart. It could have been because your spouse stepped out and was dealing with another person. Let's get a few more cards. Wish I could have given better news for Pisces, but you know, this is what the cards are saying. The Devil, the Chariot. So the Devil is Capricorn energy, the Chariot is Cancer energy. So I feel like you're moving away, because the Chariot talks about like moving away towards victory, being in control, being in the driver's seat. And you're moving away from this devil, this toxic, low vibrational energy. This is someone who's addicted, like has addictions. This is somebody who's controlling, manipulative, wants to be like consumed with power. They want to rule you, your soul, your mind, your everything. You physically, they want to have control over you, but you're going to have victory. You're moving away from that, and now you are leaving that in the past. You're leaving that behind. All right, Pisces, you guys drop a comment and let me know if this resonates. Until the next time, peace.